I actually went to more stores. Obito Comics is where I wanted to go. They were closed. There was nothing there. So I don't know. Google. In London, they don't really maintain Google Maps because there was a lot of stores which were closed, and it did on Google Maps said like, "Welcome, come in. We are open all day," and that's lies. Yeah. And I also went to Japan Crafts, which is where I went last. It's in the north of Soho. It's north to Soho, which I should say. And one thing I really liked in particular is they had light novels, a lot of them as well. But more so that they have packaged every manga individually from the bookshelves over there. And I bought 3 of them, and they were not particularly cheap. There are no deals there. But I bought them because I either couldn't get them anywhere else, or they were just easily damaged in transport. So I have the empty box in Zereth Maria, which is out of stock in Book Depository, very expensive from Amazon, and in perfect condition because this is, you know, packs like this. I don't see any damage or 10 out of 10 condition for me. It looks good. I'm not going to take them out yet because I'm not going to read them just yet. Shuzo Oshimi's Happiness Volume 2 in perfect condition, which is really rare, I think, because I only see them in my stores. Happiness is like so damaged, like it's ridiculous. And they didn't even have them at Forbidden Planet, just Volume 9 and 10 or something like that. Yeah, and we have another new series, which is Rocker, Braves of the Six Flowers, and these are out of stock on Book Depository. And this is also a 10 out of 10. Actually, no, 9 out of 10 because of the spine, but it's not that bad. These are the front looks. Here is the spine and the back. And let's read what it's about. 7 heroes gather to save the world, but the legends spoke of only 6. Long ago, the evil god was sealed at the edge of the continent, where it lies in slumber. Each time it awakens, it threatens to plunge the world into hell, and each time 6 powerful warriors are chosen to seal it away again. But now, as the cycle begins anew, the crest of the 6 flowers marks not 6 braves, but 7. Hans, the mysterious assassin for hire. Mora, the elder of the All Heavens Temple. Chamo, the young but deadly saint of swamps. Nashitamia, the princess, and Goldov, the knight yearning to win her heart. Freemy, the girl with a dark past, and Adlet, the boy with a dream. When the braves of the 6 flowers realize one of their numbers is an imposter, hero will turn on hero in this exciting new series. So this is basically like, it sounds a bit like Doubt. Like there's like, okay, there's one killer and we need to find out who it is, and this one is like one imposter. And I'm not particularly a fan of pink, but I do really think this volume looks quite striking, if I may say so myself. Yeah, it is from yen on. 14 US dollars, 18.50 Canadian, £11, and yeah, it looks really good. It is by Ishio Yamagata, and the illustration is by Miyagi. So yeah, nicely in plastic. More shops should do that, even especially these days. But that was it for the London stores. And let's get to the packages I got in the mail while I was in London. This one I actually have no clue about. The other ones I do know. Anyway, this volume. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, I don't know what happened there. A nice little bookmark, as you can see. And we have Oregairu, as people apparently call it. Never heard anyone say that. My Youth Romantic Comedy Wrong As I Expected, Volume 6, and these is nice and purple. I like this colour. Cool. Let's put it in here. Let's not, there's no room. Alright, let's get to the next volume now. And it is, ooh, it is a heavy boy. A heavy boy over here. Alright. We have a bookmark, which is still the same. Book Depository, what are you doing? That was my edges. Let me see, blur that out. Right. We have Berserk, Volume 5. Absolute beautiful condition is a 10 out of 10, but you know, it's a tank. This thing is so fucking heavy and sturdy, nothing can happen to this. I'm reading this soon. I really love Berserk. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's by Kentaro Miura, if you didn't know. Deluxe Edition Volume 5, 50 US, and printed by Dark Horse, 66 Canadian, and looks really good. So, if you've been up to date with my Discord, or just with the Manga news, with releases, ooh, that was nice, you might know what this is. And if you don't, that's too bad. Because this is one legendary manga, it's called... I don't want that. Where's my bookmark? Hello? Hello? Boo! There's no bookmark. Book Depository, what are you doing? Anyway, it is Hellsing. It is already open for some reason. It is Hellsing Volume 1, the deluxe edition by Berserk, which I thought it would feel the same, but it doesn't actually. Cool. Right, you have the back thing. Actually feels kind of different. Feels smoother. Right, condition. This is an 8 out of 10 when it comes to condition because of the bottom spine here. But it does look really good nonetheless. Here's how the art looks. As you can see, it's rather big, just like Berserk. But it's a 3-in-1, just like all deluxe editions. Well, from Dark Horse anyway. And it looks really good, and it's really heavy. Same price as Berserk, 50 US, 66 Canadian, written by Kota Hirano. And let's read the synopsis because it's a new series for me. Here we go. With supernatural horrors haunting the streets and preying upon humanity, the shadowy Hellsing organization fights back against the forces of darkness. And Hellsing has a secret weapon in their arsenal, the vampire lord Alucard, whose terrifying powers are needed more than ever as an army of the undead marches on London beneath the banner of the swastika. Okay. The international sensation returns in these deluxe. It's just marketing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. It's in London, which I just were in, so that's cool. That's about the swastika, and okay, cool. Supernatural horrors is a bit vague, but I like vague synopsises because I don't want to get spoiled, you know, for everything. So that's cool. Yeah, that was it for the haul for up till now. You won't see another haul until my birthday because I'll be getting. This is all. I'll be getting more presents from my friends for my birthday, so that's cool. Some light novels. So that was it for this clip. I'll see you around the 15th of August or later. So, bye bye. Hello fellow manga readers, welcome to another clip of the haul of August. And yeah, I just got one package in, and we're going to see what it is. So we do have some nice little tape around it to keep it nice and shut, which I don't like, but well, it's good for the condition, but I don't really feel like grabbing a knife now. So, wow! Oh, actually it ripped at the end. Rip. Well, I guess it didn't rip, but anyway. Oh! Alright. Interesting. I was already thinking, what can this be? Because this is quite a big box. This is quite a big box for just one volume, right? As it turns out, this isn't one volume. So let's us grab a knife to open this up. Or not. Okay, let's get back to business. Right. So we have this package here, and it consists of 3 light novels. But we only get one bookmark, so I'm going to, you know, file a complaint for this, obviously. Right, receipt. Nobody cares. It is all about the light novels. This stack of cardboard, I should probably clean that up sometime soon. Anyway, let's look at the condition of these. We have volume 3, 4 and 5, which is nice. Because that is exactly the ones that I was missing. I have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 right here, so that's good. I know you also have like volume 6.5 and 7.5, but I was like, eh, why? So I'm going to Google that later as to why those exist. Maybe they can't count, I don't know. But yeah, this is Oregairu, volume 3, 4 and 5, the light novels, where volume 3 is the thickest and it gets thinner, because volume 5 is really very thin. Let's just start with volume 3. Very kawaii cover, as you can see, alright? Again, the Watari Honkan did the illustration, and I think it looks really good. When it comes to the condition, back is perfect, front is perfect, but the spine is always, where Oregairu has damage, almost always. And here at the bottom, it's not really, I don't know if you can call it damage, I think you can, but maybe it's more like a printing error, because it's missing some print, so I don't really like that. But other than that, it's pretty fine, because it's not like ripped or anything, so I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for that. Nice. We have number 4. Like, cool cover. I like the cover of these always. Look really nice. Right, again, front looks good. Spine. Let's go through back first. Back looks good. The spine. The spine, man, every time. I mean, a tiny little tear at the bottom and at the top, so I'll give it a 7 for that, because you can definitely see that in your bookcase, right? That's actually real damage. Next, volume 5 of Oregairu. Again, a very nice cover. Back. What is this? Oh, it's just smudging. I don't know how I got that, but okay. Cool. The front looks, yeah, already went over the front. The spine, again with the same with volume 4, you know, top and bottom, but this one is not that bad if I just fix it just then, because it's not really a tear. But then again, if you package 3 volumes together like that, of course it's going to get damaged, because you have all this, the top volume can go anywhere, right, and the volumes can collide with each other. However, because they did that tape around the actual package, it was pretty good, you know. When it comes to damage, I think if they would have packaged this separately, I think it wouldn't have mattered. Hello fellow manga readers, welcome to the last clip of August. Today is the 20th of August, which means it's quite a bit later than the last clip. But that's because I didn't buy any more manga this month, and I just had my birthday, so you know, you celebrate with your family. That's where I got the London manga from. Basically, they kind of paid for that. And now my friends also bought me some manga, which is great. So let's have a look. Actually, it's more like light novels. More light novels than manga, which is kind of rare on my channel. So let's see what they are. Let's start with The Empty Box and Zereth Maria. Now this is a mistake, because I basically made an Amazon wish list, and they could just buy stuff off that, because I thought that would be easier, because otherwise everyone would have needed to ask me like, what do you want? And then we get we get duplicates, and I don't want that. But you might be thinking, Mr. Manga Reader, what's behind you here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Why did you buy 3? Now, this was originally on the wish list. Then I saw that in London, and I was like, okay, I'll just take it off. But then I updated it about, I believe, a few days before I celebrated my birthday. And I don't know, but apparently, according to Amazon, I added this one as well, which is kind of weird to me. But I'm going to send it back, because it's actually damaged on the spine, if you can see that there, as well as on the cover here. So it's damaged, which is great. So I can actually tell Amazon, alright, Amazon sir, I'm going to return this, and I don't want this volume anymore. Give me volume 5? Volume 5. So yeah, This is actually the first time I'm glad to see volume damage, as well as the front here has some dents in it and all that. And I'm very careful with my books, alright, so this wasn't me. So, yeah, and it's probably Amazon, because their packaging is one of the worst I've seen, not the worst. That crown goes to a different Dutch web shop. But anyway, friend, I don't know if I should call it names on my stream, on this video, but thank you very much for this present, even though it's already doubled, that's my fault. So let's get to the next one. I got this from my brother, and it is none other than Spice and Wolf Volume 1, the light novel. And I'm very happy to get this because, you know, the highest score, one of the highest scores on Mal when it comes to novels, which is quite a big feat. There was a coloured page, but I'm not allowed to show you that. There you go. Which ones can I show you? I guess this one. Yeah, so it has quite a few coloured pages. Paper quality feels nice. The text is nice and big. Quite a bit of wasted space on top and bottom, but that's fine. Oh, you even get some images throughout the light novel, which is nice because compared to Monogatari series, there's like no images at all except if you start a new chapter. So that's cool. $13 US, 17 Canadian by Yen Press, and since this is a volume 1, well, first actually condition, right? Let's see. That's an 8 out of 10. But there's something weird about this one. If you look at the spine here, there's this blue, right? It is not straight. And if you look at the cover as well, there's this bit of blue still from the spine. So I'm like, is this like crooked or something? Even at the back you can see this is not, you know, straight. So yeah, that's weird. But it's whatever, I guess. It's quite a big shift if you ask me. But let's read the synopsis because this is a new series. The life of a traveling merchant is a lonely one, a fact with which Crafts Lawrence is well acquainted. Wandering from town to town with just his horse, cart, and whatever wares have come his way, the peddler has pretty well settled into his routine. That is, until the night Lawrence finds a wolf goddess asleep in his cart. Taking the form of a fetching girl with wolf ears and a tail, Hollow has wearied of tending to harvests in the countryside and strikes up a bargain with the merchant to lend him the cunning of Hollow the Wise Wolf, to increase his profits in exchange for taking her along on his travels. What kind of businessman would turn down such an offer? Lawrence soon learns, though, that having an ancient goddess as a traveling companion can be a bit of a mixed blessing. Will this wolf girl turn out to be too wild to tame? Alright then. I mean, I really like the cover. The spine is crooked as hell, but I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it sounds pretty cool. And you know, the score on Mal is like 8.88, so it must be really good. So yeah, I'll get to that eventually. Very nice. Thank you, brother. Next, we have one that I actually bought at Eppo because some of my friends didn't really feel like ordering from Amazon. So I was like, alright, I'll go to Eppo. It's more expensive, but hey, that's your choice. I got Happiness Volume 3 from Shuzo Ashimi. A lot of people on my Discord have been talking about Happiness, and I was like, I really like Shuzo Ashimi's works, and I really need to pick up on Happiness because I've only read the first volume. I got Volume 2 in London, which is over there, and now Volume 3. Man, these covers are so good. Like even Volume 4 also looks really nice. To be fair, all of them look really nice. They have this soft touch feel to it, and the only damage I can see is on the spine. There's like a little bit of white on the bottom here, so that's still an 8 out of 10 for me. But yeah, Shuzo Ashimi, also his works have always have a lot of image and not that much text, but I actually really like that. Makes it really immersive, so that's cool. So thank you very much. Next, we have 4 volumes of Classroom of the Elite, the light novel. Also a really high ranked light novel, and I'm really happy to get this because I actually got Volume 5 already at London. You've probably already seen that in this haul. I got this with the buy 3 get the cheapest for free, so that's cool. It has the £10.50 thing on the back still. So Volume 5, Volume 4. Let's see the condition of this. actually don't see anything. So that's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, what can I say? Then we have volume 2. Nah. There's a tiny little crease thing here. Still an 8 out of 10 though, looks good. And we have volume 1. And this one is actually in the worst condition, believe it or not. Because at the spine here, would you look at that? That's quite a big dent if you ask me, so I will give that a 6 out of 10. But since this is volume 1, we get to read the synopsis. So that's great. This is by Seven Seas, of course, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the deal. And also really high ranked on Mal. So let's read the synopsis. Students of the prestigious Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School are given remarkable freedom if they can win, barter, or save enough points to work their way up the ranks. Aya no Kyuji Kiyotaka has landed at the bottom in the scorned Class D, where he meets Hirotika Suzune, who's determined to rise up the ladder to Class A. Can they beat the system in the school where cutthroat competition is the name of the game? Okay, so it sounds kind of like Kakegurui to me. Like that's a school of gambling, of course. This is like, yeah. Win parts or save enough points. Alright, so it's kind of that, I guess. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but whatever. Alright, cool. Yeah. Nice, more light novels. But, as you might be able to see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5. And I actually returned the Rocker manga volume because I actually ordered it by accident. I looked up for light novel on Amazon and the top result was the manga, which I didn't see, but I ordered it anyway. But it was damaged, so I could just tell Amazon, "Sir, it's damaged. I want something else. Or give me credit." That's basically what I said. So I forgot I had 11 something euro on my Amazon account, and I was like, I'm missing volume 5. So here we have from your boy at Amazon. So I hope it's in good condition. We have volume 4. Which I believe is up to date now, so... Oh. Unfortunately, Amazon doesn't do anything with bookmarks, so that's a bummer. Well, technically they do, because Amazon owns Book Depository. But anyway, let's have a look at the condition of volume number 4. I paid like €11.20 for this, which is actually cheaper than it was on Book Depository. Well, it was actually sold out, but the list price was more expensive, which is kind of weird. But looking at the condition, it looks absolutely fabulous. I guess this tiny corner has some damage on it, but I give it a 9 out of 10 anyway. Thankfully it's in English, because I actually saw 2 posts for this. It was Light Novel 4 and Light Novel 4, and the other one was like €2 more expensive. So I was like, maybe this is misbranded and I actually get the manga, or I get it in like Spanish or whatever. But no, this is English. There was just 2 posts, which one of which was more expensive, so that's cool. Now we have 1 through 5, which is great. By the way, please forgive me for having the light novels here and here and here. I need to get a new bookcase, I'm well aware of that. But my wallet isn't. Right now, this month, at the end of the month, I need to pay my tuition fee. And I'm not doing it in installments, so which means I have to pay the entire year, bam, just like that. So I need to calm down this month, alright? I'm not getting the bookcase, I'm not getting new manga this month. This is it. So September haul, we'll see. Alright, so here's the last volume. Actually, one that I did actually buy a manga. Whoa. I went to Utrecht, which is a town. And a city, more like a city in the middle of the Netherlands, and it's pretty big. It's like the 3rd or 4th biggest city in the Netherlands, and it's called Whoops, which I think is an amazing name. And they had a second-hand manga section, which is pretty cool because I haven't seen any. Actually, yeah, I did one in Rotterdam, but that one was trash compared to this one. But yeah, we have it here. We have Barakamon Volume 4, and Barakamon is supposed to be one of the best slice of life manga out there. And at volume 1 and 2, they didn't have volume 3, but all of these are half off. And if you look at the condition, it isn't really, I guess, is it new? Well, it looks very close to white. It's like a little, I could call this new, let's just call it that. If I got this from Amazon, I would think it's good, alright? So the price on this is $15 US, which is pretty damn expensive, which is why I didn't really buy anything of Barakamon. Even from Book Depository, they're like 10 or 11 euros, I believe, so that's quite expensive. But yeah, this is a slice of life comedy, and I paid half for this, $7.50, which is a great deal because I can't even get it that cheap from Book Depository, so that's cool. They also had like volume 14, but I was like, let's just read this and see if I like it, because the first 2 I read on the way back. It was like a year ago, I believe. Yeah, last year when I went on holiday, I read it on the way back. I brought 24 books with me of manga to read, and it was so nice. And just reading manga in a hammock in the south of France, amazing. And I read these on the way back, volume 1 and like half of volume 2, and I didn't really continue. I did like the humor in it, but I didn't really continue. I wasn't really feeling like reading Slice of Life. But here we have it, volume 4, so that's great. And yeah, believe it or not, that was it for the haul. So I'm actually getting one more volume of a friend of mine, which is actually really funny because he wanted to do some, still, you know, I gave him this wish list, which means I knew exactly what I was getting, which, you know, does defeat the, you know, it doesn't really give me any surprise, which was a bummer. So next year I'm not going to do that anymore. I just felt like trying it out. But next, he actually asked me, Nick, what if I give you one of the worst ranked manga? I'm not telling you which it is. It hasn't come in yet. Alright, so maybe you'll see a video of that this month, maybe next month, depends on when it comes in. But I'm really excited for that because it gives me a surprise, and if it's one of the worst, I can review it, and I think, you know, that will make for a fun video. So yeah, that was it for this haul. August was a bit more tame than July, but July was ridiculous. I almost spent $1,000 that month. So I think this is this month I'll still spend like 300. So next month will be a lot more tame than that. I also said that last month, but you know, with a tuition fee, I don't really think I am going to be able to buy anything. So yeah, thank you very much for watching anyway, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.